उच्चतम न्यायालय के जो विराजमान हैं उसमें न्यायमूर्ति श्री दीपंकर दत्ता जी, हमारे न्यायमूर्ति श्री एहसानुद्दीन अमानुअल्लाह जी, हमारे न्यायमूर्ति श्री प्रशांत कुमार मिश्रा जी, हमारे न्यायमूर्ति श्री संदीप मेहता जी, हमारे न्यायमूर्ति श्री पीबी वराले जी, हमारे न्यायमूर्ति श्री आर महादेवन जी, हमारे न्यायमूर्ति श्री जॉय माल्या बागची जी, हमारे न्यायमूर्ति श्री विजय बिश्नोई जी, झारखंड उच्च न्यायालय के मुख्य न्यायाधीश माननीय न्यायमूर्ति श्री तरलोक सिंह चौहान जी, झारखंड उच्च न्यायालय के अन्य न्यायाधीश और मंच पर विराजमान माननीय न्यायमूर्ति श्री सुजीत नारायण प्रसाद जी, जो विभिन्न जो हाई कोर्ट हैं उनके सभी माननीय चीफ जस्टिस पधारे हैं, उनका भी मैं अभिनंदन करता हूं। जम्मू कश्मीर से लेकर के और मणिपुर से लेकर के बॉम्बे से लेकर के सभी उच्च न्यायालय के माननीय उच्चतम और माननीय प्रधान न्यायाधीश आए हैं, उनका भी स्वागत है। और विधिक समुदाय के भी सम्मानित सदस्यगण यहाँ उपस्थित हैं। अटॉर्नी जनरल, एडिशनल सॉलिसिटर जनरल, डिप्टी सॉलिसिटर जनरल, हमारे जो विद्यार्थी हैं, स्टूडेंट है लॉ के, वो भी उपस्थित हैं। हमारे राज्य प्रशासन और पुलिस प्रशासन के अधिकारी भी यहाँ उपस्थित है आज के इस प्रोग्राम में। और सविता वशिष्ठ जी के नेतृत्व में मातृशक्ति भी बड़ी मात्रा में यहाँ बैठी है, उनका भी जोरदार ताली बजा करके स्वागत कर सकते हो। पत्रकार साथियों, झारखंड उच्च न्यायालय की स्थापना के रजत जयंती समारोह में आज आपके समक्ष उपस्थित होकर मुझे अत्यंत गर्व और प्रसन्नता की अनुभूति हो रही है। सभी जरूरतमंदों को सुलभ, निष्पक्ष और पारदर्शी न्याय प्रदान करने के प्रति समर्पित इस उच्च न्यायालय की विगत 25 वर्षों की यह यात्रा अत्यंत गौरवशाली यात्रा रही है। इस उल्लेखनीय उपलब्धि के लिए मैं इस न्याय संस्था से जुड़े सभी विद्वान न्यायाधीशों और न्यायिक अधिकारियों व कर्मचारियों को हार्दिक बधाई देता हूं और हार्दिक अभिनंदन करता हूं। आज का अवसर बहुत शानदार है। एक तो संविधान के लागू होने का 75वें वर्ष का अवसर है। 26 जनवरी 1950 को हमारे देश में संविधान लागू हुआ था। 75वां वर्ष चल रहा है, ये भी एक अवसर है। विकसित भारत का अमृतकाल का भी ये अवसर है और भगवान बिरसा मुंडा की 150वीं जन्म जयंती का भी अवसर है। और 2-3 अवसर और जोड़ दूं, अगर सर आप इजाजत दें तो। वंदे भारत गीत का भी 150वें वर्ष का अवसर है और सरदार वल्लभ भाई पटेल की 150वीं वर्ष जयंती का भी अवसर है। और अगर मैं और ऑनरेबल जस्टिस सूर्यकांत जी इजाजत दें तो एक चीज और जोड़ना चाहता हूं कि 21वीं सदी के 25 साल भी पूरे हो गए हैं। यह भी एक अवसर है। 21वीं सदी के 25 साल भी पूरे होना बड़ा अवसर होता है। हम अभी हाई कोर्ट बिल्डिंग को देख रहे थे ऑनरेबल जस्टिस सूर्यकांत जी के साथ, तो यहां हमने जो पार्किंग प्लेस देखा उसमें एक अभिनव नवाचार देखा। वो पार्किंग प्लेस तो था लेकिन उसके ऊपर सोलर पैनल थे। इसका मतलब इस बिल्डिंग में ग्रीन टेक्नोलॉजी का भी उपयोग हुआ है। इसके लिए भी मैं बधाई देता हूं, शुभकामनाएं देता हूं। यूएन ने सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट गोल को निर्धारित किया कि जिस संस्था में हम काम करें उसका एनवायरनमेंट सस्टेनेबल होना चाहिए। अगर हम कोई बिल्डिंग बनाएं तो उसमें वर्किंग कल्चर सस्टेनेबल होनी चाहिए। हमने पूरी बिल्डिंग को बाहर से ही देखा है, लेकिन मैं ये कह सकता हूं कि यूनाइटेड नेशन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ने जो सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट गोल निर्धारित किए, झारखंड उच्च न्यायालय ने पूरे के पूरे उसको मापदंड में खरा उतर रहा है झारखंड उच्च न्यायालय। इसके लिए भी मैं बधाई देता हूं। दो तीन चीजें और कहना चाहूंगा सर। अभी 25 वर्ष की यात्रा पूरी की है झारखंड हाईकोर्ट ने। 25 वर्ष की आगे की यात्रा, मनुष्य जीवन में भी 25 साल, फिर 25 साल, फिर 25 साल, फिर 25 साल, तो उसको 100 साल का कालखंड निर्धारित करके ऐसे 25, 25, 25, 25, 4 तक बांटा। लेकिन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में लिमिट तय नहीं करी हमारे ऋषियों ने, मुनियों ने। लेकिन सिल्वर जुबली के बाद का जो किसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का कालखंड आता है, वो महत्वपूर्ण कालखंड आता है। वो सिल्वर जुबली और गोल्डन जुबली के बीच का कालखंड होता है। और गोल्डन जुबली किसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का महत्वपूर्ण पड़ाव होता है। तो झारखंड उच्च न्यायालय जब अपने 50 वर्ष की गोल्डन जुबली का सेलिब्रेशन करे, तो ये झारखंड उच्च न्यायालय जुडिशरी के क्षेत्र में एक चमकते सितारे की तरह चमकना चाहिए, ऐसा हम विश्वास करते हैं और शुभकामनाएं देते हैं। ऐसा हम क्यों कह रहे हैं कि हमने अभी देखा कि एआई इनेबल्ड टेक्नोलॉजी में हम प्रवेश कर गए। अगर मैं उसको थोड़ा एक्सप्लेन करूं, तो 1780 के आसपास इस संसार ने स्टीम इंजन देखा और उसका आविष्कार हुआ। तो रणनीतिकारों ने कहा इससे क्या फायदा हुआ? ट्रेड करना आसान हुआ, कल्चरल एक्सचेंजेस आसान हुए, लोग यात्रा करना आसान हुआ। तो लोगों ने कहा ये तो एक रिवॉल्यूशन है, तो उसको नाम दिया इंडस्ट्री 1.0। लेकिन जैसे ही इस संसार ने बिजली को देखा, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी को, तो तेजी से ऑटोमेशन हुआ। तब लोगों ने कहा अब क्या होगा? मास प्रोडक्शन भी बढ़ गया, इसको क्या नाम देंगे? तो रणनीतिकारों ने नाम दिया इंडस्ट्री 2.0। लेकिन जब इस संसार ने कंप्यूटर का आविष्कार किया और कंप्यूटर का एप्लीकेशन हमारे जीवन में लागू किया, जिसको हमने टेक्निकल लैंग्वेज में इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी कहा, जब इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी हमारे जीवन में प्रवेश कर गई तो बहुत चेंज आया। तो रणनीतिकारों ने कहा वी हैव एंटर्ड इनटू द एरा ऑफ 3.0। लेकिन अब हम इंडस्ट्री 4.0 में प्रवेश कर गए हैं। वी हैव ऑलरेडी एंटर्ड इनटू द एरा ऑफ द 4.0, इंडस्ट्री 4.0। और द मेजर कंपोनेंट ऑफ द इंडस्ट्री 4.0 इज AI इंटेलिजेंस, रोबोटिक्स, 3D प्रिंटिंग, इंटरनेट ऑफ थिंग्स, मशीन लर्निंग, ब्लॉकचेन टेक्नोलॉजी। आप ऐसे करते जाइए, बहुत सी चीजें आ गई है और हम इससे दूर नहीं रह सकते। हमें इसको अपनाना भी पड़ेगा, लेकिन हमारे लिए चैलेंज भी है। इसलिए जो सिल्वर जुबली और गोल्डन जुबली के बीच का जो कालखंड है 25 साल का, ये महत्वपूर्ण अवसर भी है गोल्डन जुबली तक पहुंचने का, लेकिन चैलेंज भी है। इसके लिए हमें एक रोड मैप तैयार करना होगा। आज का दिन बहुत महत्वपूर्ण दिन है। निश्चित रूप से इस दिन में रोड मैप तैयार होगा, क्योंकि भगवान बिरसा मुंडा जी के साहस, बलिदान और न्याय के प्रति जो अटूट प्रतिबद्धता थी, उससे ये प्रदेश वाकिफ है, यहाँ के नागरिक भी वाकिफ है, यहाँ के काम करने वाले लोग भी वाकिफ हैं। इसलिए अभी हम जब देख रहे थे तो बाबा साहब B.R. अम्बेडकर जी के चित्रों से संबंधित एक एग्जीबिशन का छोटा सा रूप हम देख रहे थे, और मुझे याद आया हमारे संविधान के निर्माता डॉक्टर B.R. अम्बेडकर साहब ने एक बार कहा था कि संविधान केवल वकीलों का दस्तावेज नहीं है, ये जीवन का माध्यम है और इसकी आत्मा हमेशा युग की आत्मा है। तो जब हम इंडस्ट्री 4.0 के युग में प्रवेश कर गए, तो हमें सबको न्याय दिलाने के लिए भी हमें रोड मैप बनाना पड़ेगा, निष्पक्ष, पारदर्शी और सुलभ न्याय उपलब्ध हो, इसके बारे में ये चिंतन मनन और मंथन का अवसर भी है। जो सेंट्रली स्पॉन्सर्ड स्कीम के माध्यम से जो हम फाइनेंशियल असिस्टेंट उपलब्ध कराते हैं, वो आगे भी झारखंड को कराते रहेंगे। अभी यहाँ पे हमारे चीफ जस्टिस झारखंड के बोलते समय कह रहे थे कि एडीआर का भी बहुत महत्वपूर्ण रोल, सबको न्याय मिले जल्दी शीघ्रता से, उसके लिए होने लगा है। और पूरे संसार में अल्टरनेट डिस्प्यूट रिजोल्यूशन मैकेनिज्म तैयार हो गया है। आर्बिट्रेशन का क्षेत्र भी, मीडिएशन का क्षेत्र भी और कंसिलिएशन का क्षेत्र भी इस दिशा में तेजी से काम कर रहा है। भाषिणी टूल भी और तेजी से हमारे को न्याय नागरिकों तक पहुंचाने में मदद कर रहा है। आज के दिन कोई डिमांड का विषय तो नहीं है, लेकिन जब मैं नागरिकों से यहाँ बात कर रहा था, कुछ सीनियर एडवोकेट से बात कर रहा था, तो एक डिमांड आई कि सेंट्रल एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव ट्रिब्यूनल कैट की बेंच यहाँ झारखंड हाई कोर्ट परिसर में नहीं है या रांची में नहीं है। तो ये डिमांड तो वाजिब ही लगती है। वैसे कोई आज का अवसर इसके लिए नहीं है, लेकिन हम अगले रोड मैप के लिए, जो मैंने रोड मैप का जिक्र किया कि सिल्वर जुबली तक तो हम आ गए, गोल्डन जुबली तक हमें पहुंचना है, तो कैट की बेंच भी झारखंड में होनी चाहिए, ऐसी हम अपेक्षा करते हैं। आपने सावधानी पूर्वक मुझे सुना, उसके लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, आभार। पुनः आज इस पवित्र दिन की शुभकामनाएं देता हुआ मैं मेरी वाणी को विराम देता हूं। भारत माता की जय।
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपकी शुभकामनाओं के लिए, आपके संबोधन के लिए। माननीय राज्य मंत्री स्वतंत्र प्रभार विधि एवं न्याय मंत्रालय भारत सरकार श्री अर्जुन राम मेघवाल जी। देवियों और सज्जनों, अब वो क्षण जिसका हम सभी को बेसब्री से इंतजार था, जहां एक ऐसे महान न्यायविद को सुनने का जिनकी विद्वता, दूरदृष्टि और न्याय के प्रति समर्पण ने भारतीय न्याय व्यवस्था को नई ऊंचाइयों तक पहुंचाया है। We are indeed privileged and deeply honored to have as the chief guest Honorable Mr. Justice Suryakant, Judge, Supreme Court of India and Chief Justice of India designate. May we now request our Honorable Chief Guest to kindly bless us with your inspiring words and guidance. तालियों के साथ स्वागत करें।
My esteemed colleagues from the Supreme Court of India, Justice Dipankar Datta, Justice Ehsanuddin Amanullah, Justice Prashant Kumar Mishra, Justice Sandeep Mehta, Justice Prasanna B. Varale, Justice R. Mahadevan, Justice Jo Malya Bagchi, and Justice Vijay Bishnoi, Shri Arjun Ram Meghwal ji, Honorable Minister of State, Ministry of Law and Justice, Independent Charge, Government of India, Justice Tarlok Singh Chauhan, Honorable Chief Justice of the High Court of Jharkhand. We also have a galaxy of Honorable Chief Justices of different High Courts. We have Justice Harish Tandon, Chief Justice Odisha, Justice Somen Sen, Chief Justice Meghalaya, Justice Gurmeet Singh Sandawalia, Chief Justice Himachal, Justice Apresh Kumar Singh, Chief Justice Telangana, Justice Arun Bansali, Chief Justice Allahabad, Justice Sri Chandrasekhar, Chief Justice Bombay, Justice Arun Palli, Chief Justice Jammu, Kashmir and Ladakh, Justice Ashutosh Kumar from Guwahati High Court, and Justice M. Sundar, Chief Justice Manipur, also with us. This occasion has also been graced by some former judges of the Supreme Court of India, my guide, my mentor, my elders, Honorable Mr. Justice P.K. Bala Subramanian, respected Sister Justice Gyan Sudha Mishra, my colleague and old friend Justice Anuruddha Bose. We both have been friends and partners in this judicial journey for a long. We were elevated together on the same date in Supreme Court on 24th May 2019. We also have among us very respected Mrs. S.B. Sina, respected Mrs. Iqbal, distinguished Honorable former Chief Justices, Honorable sitting judges of the High Court of Jharkhand on and off the dais, Honorable former judges of the High Court of Jharkhand, Advocate General, State of Jharkhand, Additional Solicitor General of Union of India, Chief Secretary, Director General of Police, and senior civil and police administration officers of the State of Jharkhand, Registrar General, judicial officers, staff and officials of the High Court of Jharkhand, chairman, office bearers and other members of the Bar Council of Jharkhand, Mrs. Ritu Kumar, President of the High Court Bar Association, other office bearers and executive members of the High Court Bar Association of Jharkhand High Court, senior advocates, members of the bar. I could see some of the members of the Supreme Court bar also present here. Distinguished spouses of course, my own and my colleagues and some of the Chief Justices and other honorable judges. I welcome all of you. My friends from media, my dear law students, ladies and gentlemen, झारखंड प्रदेश के वासियों को आज प्रदेश के जन्म लेने के इस ऐतिहासिक दिवस पर मैं हार्दिक बधाई देता हूं। महान स्वतंत्रता सेनानी भगवान बिरसा मुंडा के 150वें जन्म वर्ष पर उनको सादर सम्मान करता हूं, नमन करता हूं। वो सदैव आपके बीच हैं, रहेंगे और इसलिए उनसे आपके सुखद भविष्य, प्रगति और विकास की कामना करता हूं। It is a proud privilege and profound honor to be here with you on this momentous occasion, the Silver Jubilee celebration of the High Court of Jharkhand. I would like to start by sharing a small anecdote from my early days on the bench, a memory that returns with particular resonance this afternoon. That was a case with an urgent plea for visitation rights in a cross-border custody dispute involving two minor children. Their parents, separated by national boundaries and strained by years of litigation, stood on opposite sides of the courtroom. In that charged atmosphere, what struck me most was not the complexity of the law or the weight of precedents. It was the quiet anguish of the children caught between competing jurisdictions and uncertain futures. As I watched their anxious eyes shift from one counsel to another, the grandeur of the law felt deeply personal and the magnitude of my responsibility settled in. I realized then that justice is not only about resolving disputes, but about protecting the innocent from being lost in the storm of circumstances. That first case shaped my understanding of the bench forever, that a judge is entrusted not merely with the interpretation of law, but with ensuring that its protection reaches those who need it most. That early encounter with justice in its most humane form often reminds me of my institutions too must embody empathy and resolve. As we gather today, I cannot help but reflect on how Jharkhand's own journey, its birth as a state, and the rise of its High Court echoes that same faith. Our celebration is not merely a marking of years or protocol fulfilled, it is a tribute to our constitutional goals realized through effort and the steadfast belief that justice belongs to all. When we talk of importance of a high court and the constitutional commitment to rule of law, democracy and fundamental rights, I wish to say that from these reflections, it is fitting to turn to the source of our collective purpose, namely the Constitution of India. Conceived as a living contract binding together countless cultures and languages in common values, the Constitution gives enduring expressions to the principles of justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity. These ideals are not meant to remain confined to parchment. They must be lived and realized daily by a judicial system devoted to the rule of law. This constitutional architecture is carefully designed. The three-tiered structure of our justice delivery system accomplishes its goals in complementary ways. District courts handle the daily concerns of the people at the grassroots, fostering faith in justice across communities. The Supreme Court at the National Summit is our final sentinel, ensuring that no constitutional breach passes unchecked. And between these two poles lies the bridge between the citizens and the Constitution, the most important institution, the High Courts, which form the backbone of justice and shape the daily experience of constitutional ideal of millions. The existence of High Courts, mandated by Article 214, is not merely an extra rung on the ladder to Supreme Court. Their deeper significance lies in Article 226, which grants them the authority not only to enforce fundamental rights, as the Supreme Court does under Article 32, but also to protect legal rights of every kind. This wider jurisdiction allows high courts to act swiftly and effectively in cases of injustice, ensuring that protection and redress are never distant or delayed. The presence of a high court in every state, whether old or new, therefore ensures that justice is truly local, immediate, and within reach. This deliberate combination of broad jurisdictional powers and proximity to the people, which I have just been emphasizing, makes high courts vital engines of legal development and social reform. For many, the high courts is the first shield against perceived injustice. It is the forum where the highest constitutional principles like due process, natural justice, and equality before law come alive in practice. Most importantly, since each high court evolves in conversation with its region's district culture and challenges, justice acquires a local heartbeat. When law intertwines with the lived realities of the people, it ceases to be abstract. It becomes human, inclusive, and transformative. Here lies the irreplaceable strength of the high courts within our federal democracy. So, therefore, when we celebrate the Jharkhand High Court's achievements and contributions in improving access to justice, we find a strong foothold by this High Court in these principles. It is against this broader backdrop that we celebrate the journey of the Jharkhand High Court. Its first quarter century has been a saga of persistence and progress. From its formative years, when its foundations were still taking shape, its laws evolving, and its responsibilities immense, the High Court treated each challenge as an opportunity to further the ethos of the Constitution. Its landmark judgments have safeguarded the rights of tribal groups threatened with displacement. It upheld the dignity of workers, preserved the region's forests and rivers, and this High Court also permitted the extraction of minerals applying the intergenerational equity doctrine. Yet, as every judge knows, the true measure of an institution lies not only in its pronouncements but in its adaptability. The High Court of Jharkhand has shown this spirit of innovation by coming up with new ways to improve its day to day functioning and the overall experience of its litigants. The court's consistent investment in e filing, real time case tracking, searchable databases, and dashboards for visually challenged persons are some of the transformed that the new experience of the litigation, allowing every citizen, regardless of geography or ability, to approach the court with confidence and dignity. I congratulate the High Court for these initiatives. Beyond technology, the High Court's humanitarian outreach has been equally remarkable. When judges of the High Court serve in leadership roles within the State Legal Service Authority, they bring judicial insight, sensitivity, and institutional experience to the design of legal literacy initiatives and access to justice programs. This synergy allows the High Court to safeguard fundamental rights within the courtroom while simultaneously guiding and coordinating the authority that implements change at the community level, thus truly improving access to justice on every level. 25 years mark a moment to look back in gratitude and look forward with hope. The story of the Jharkhand High Court is still being written. As new chapters lie in wait, the justice delivery system must prepare itself not just for tomorrow's challenges, but for the needs of the next 40 years. Honorable Law Minister also highlighted this part, that how to we proceed in the next 25 years and when we complete our 50 years of journey. As judges, we now confront a world transformed by technology, climate pressures, demographic shifts, and rapidly evolving forms of crime. Digital evidence and cyber offenses have reshaped the nature of disputes, demanding new forms of judicial training and infrastructure. Simultaneously, environmental degradation and resource conflicts are generating complex litigation that requires both scientific understanding and judicial sensitivity. At the same time, rising case loads Uneven access to legal representation and procedural delays continue to test the system's capacity. These imminent challenges compel our courts to rethink traditional models and to prepare for a future where justice must be delivered with greater speed, sophistication, and resilience. I also believe that all high courts, including, of course, Jharkhand High Court, must begin to envision their institutional growth much like a modern hospital designs its emergency services with structures that are equipped to respond swiftly, decisively, and with precision at the very moment a crisis arises. And the same way that an emergency ward cannot afford delay, our courts too must aspire to that level of preparedness, efficiency, and coordinated response. This means strengthening technological capacity, streamlining procedures, building specialized expertise, and ensuring that judicial processes can adapt instantly to emerging situations. Only with such foresight can the judiciary continue to deliver timely and effectively remedies rising to every challenge with the speed and with clarity that a constitutional democracy demands. These are not mere administrative ideas, they are the next step in the evolution of access to justice. As we commemorate the Silver Jubilee, let us offer our thanks to all who have shaped this institution of Jharkhand High Court, the former Honorable Chief Justices who led with foresight, the Honorable Judges who have interpreted with wisdom, the officers who have ensured its seamless functioning. Each one deserves applaud and gratitude. And most importantly, the members of the bar who have advocated with passion. Each one of you have added a verse to the song of justice, sometimes complex, sometimes harmonious, but always sonorous with the perseverance and resolve. I wish and pray that the Jharkhand High Court legacy endure not just for the next 25 years, but for the lifetime yet to come. With all these best wishes, thank you very much, Honorable Chief Justice and Judges, for inviting me and giving this opportunity to share my views with all of you. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, Honorable Mr. Justice Suryakant, Judge, Supreme Court of India, Chief Justice of India Designate, for your enlightening and inspiring address. We are truly honored by your thoughts and your presence today. Thanks again, sir. Now, as we stand at the proud milestone of 25 glorious years, today's celebration is not just a reflection of the past, but a promise for the future. झारखंड उच्च न्यायालय की ये यात्रा अनुभव की शक्ति, न्याय की निष्ठा और मानवता की भावना के साथ आगे बढ़ती रहेगी. As we look ahead with renewed commitment, let us take a moment to express our heartfelt gratitude to all who made this day so memorable. To formally convey this expression of thanks, we now invite Honorable Mr. Justice Sujit Narayan Prasad, Judge, High Court of Jharkhand, to deliver the vote of thanks. Sir.
Pranam, Honorable Chief Guest, Honorable Mr. Justice Suryakant, Chief Justice of India Designate, Honorable Mr. Justice Dipankar Datta, Judge Supreme Court of India. Honorable Mr. Justice Hasanuddin Amanullah, Judge Supreme Court of India. Honorable Mr. Justice Prashant Kumar Mishra, Judge Supreme Court of India. Honorable Mr. Justice Sandeep Mehta, Judge Supreme Court of India. Honorable Mr. Justice Prasanna B. Barale, Judge Supreme Court of India. Honorable Mr. Justice R. Mahadevan, Judge Supreme Court of India. Honorable Mr. Justice Jayamala Bagchi, Judge Supreme Court of India. Honorable Mr. Justice Vijay Bisonoi, Judge Supreme Court of India. Sri Arjun Ram Meghwal, Honorable Minister of State Law and Justice, Government of India. All the Honorable Chief Justices and Judges of the different High Courts, distinguished members of the Bar, members of the Registry, all the former judges of the Supreme Court of India, all the former Chief Justices of this court, all the former judges of this court, the members of the Registry and Subordinate Judiciary, respected guests, ladies and gentlemen. A very good afternoon to all and Johar. Standing here today in this August gathering as our High Court celebrates 25 glorious years of its foundation fills me with deep pride and profound gratitude. This Silver Jubilee is not merely a milestone in the calendar of an institution, it is a celebration of an enduring journey of justice, of courage, of service to the people of Jharkhand, and of the faith that our citizens have reposed in this temple of justice since its inception on 15th November 2000, a day that also marks the birth of our state. 25 years ago, on 15th November 2000, the dawn of a new state also marked the birth of this High Court. It was not just an administrative necessity, but the fulfillment of a long cherished aspiration that the people of Jharkhand would have a judiciary that understood their unique social fabric and their hopes. We began with a modest infrastructure with sanction strength of 12 judges. Over the years, that number has grown to 25, reflecting both the increasing responsibilities of this court and this expanding trust placed in it by the people of Jharkhand. From our entry early day at Doranda to the magnificent new High Court complex at Dhurwa, our institution has witnessed a transformation not merely by building and technology, but of spirit. We have seen our institution evolve in its infrastructure, in technology, and most importantly, in thought. We have journeyed through change while keeping intact the soul of the institution, justice, fairness, and compassion. The Jharkhand High Court is a symbol of modern judicial architecture, blending grandeur with functionality, equipped with digital courtrooms, e-filing systems, SMS-based cause list, updates, and technology-driven process that marks our readiness for the future. Our district judiciary too has been strengthened with new court building, video conferencing facilities, and greater focus on accessibility and gender sensitivity in court infrastructure. At the outset, I express my deepest gratitude to Honorable Mr. Justice Surkant, the Chief Justice of India designate Lordship. Your gracious presence as the chief guest of today's celebration is both an honor and inspiration. Your illustrious journey from the Punjab and Haryana High Court to the Supreme Court has been marked by wisdom, humility, and a steadfast commitment to human values and judicial integrity. We thank you, Lordship, for sparing your valuable time, for your words of guidance, and for blessing this institution as it enters its next chapter. The people of Jharkhand and the entire legal fraternity are truly privileged to have your presence among us on this historic day. Thank you once again, Lordship. We are profoundly honored by the presence of so many distinguished judges of the Supreme Court of India, each of whom has enshrined Indian jurisprudence with learning and compassion. Honorable Mr. Justice Dipankar Datta, whose clarity of reasoning and deep commitment to constitutional values has inspired many. Honorable Mr. Justice Ahsanuddin Amanullah, who once adorned the Patna High Court and continues to uphold justice with remarkable insight and simplicity. Honorable Mr. Justice Prashant Kumar Mishra, a jurist of quite strength and disciplined wisdom. Honorable Mr. Justice Sandeep Mehta, whose judgments reflects both scholarship and sensitivity. Honorable Mr. Justice Prasanna B. Barale, known for the erudition and compassion for social justice. Honorable Mr. Justice R. Mahadevan is known for his deep learning and clarity in judicial reasoning. Honorable Mr. Justice Jayamala Bagchi for his sensitivity to issues of individual liberty and fairness. Honorable Mr. Justice Vijay Bishnoi, whose intellectual depth and measured approach to adjudication reflect the finest tradition of our judiciary. Your Lordship's participation reaffirms the unity and strength of our higher judiciary. We are deeply thankful for your gracious presence, Lordship. We also extend our sincere gratitude to Honorable Sri Arjun Ram Meghwal, Minister of State Independent Charge, Law and Justice, Government of India. Sir, we know you have traveled from abroad to be with us today, which itself speaks volumes of your commitment to the cause of justice and to this institution. Your dynamic approach, accessibility, and vision for judicial infrastructure have given great impetus to reforms and modernization. We thank you most warmly for gracing the occasion despite your pressing national engagements. Our heartfelt thanks are due to the Honorable Chief Justices of various High Court who has been traveled from across the country to share in our joy. Honorable Mr. Justice Harish Tandon, Chief Justice of Odisha High Court. Honorable Mr. Justice Swaman Sen, Chief Justice of Meghalaya High Court. Honorable Mr. Justice Gurmeet Singh Sandhawalia, Chief Justice of Himachal Pradesh High Court. Honorable Mr. Justice Aparesh Kumar Singh, Chief Justice of Telangana High Court. Honorable Mr. Justice Arun Bhansali, Chief Justice of Allahabad High Court. Honorable Mr. Justice Sri Chandrasekhar, Chief Justice Bombay High Court. Honorable Mr. Justice Arun Palli, Chief Justice Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh High Court. Honorable Mr. Justice Asutosh Kumar, Chief Justice of Guwahati High Court. Honorable Justice M. Sundar, Chief Justice of Manipur High Court. Your Lordship's presence not only strengthens inter-court fellowship, but also reflects the deep bond that all High Courts share its custodians of justice under one constitution. A very special words of gratitude is reserved for Honorable Mr. Justice Tarlo Singh Chauhan, the Chief Justice High Court of Jharkhand. Lordship, under your leadership, our court has witnessed a renewed emphasis on efficiency, accessibility, and humanness in judicial administration. This celebration itself bears testimony to your vision and meticulous planning. On behalf of all my colleagues, I thank you for your inspiring stewardship. We are also gratefully acknowledge the presence of spouses of distinguished guests from the Supreme Court and the High Court, Madam Savita Vasist, Madam Juma Datta, Madam Jeba Amanullah, Madam Suchita Misra, Madam Suman Mehta, Madam Geeta Prasanna, Madam C. Puspavati, Madam Suman Bisnoi, Madam Namita Tandon, Madam Sarmila Sen, Madam Ramnik Sandhawalia, Madam Bandana Singh, Madam Ritu Palli. Your gracious company has made this celebration truly complete. We offer our deepest appreciation and warmest thanks to each of you. My thanks to the spouses of my esteemed sister and brother judges who are present here. We are also deeply honored by the presence of our former judges of the Supreme Court of India, Honorable Mr. Justice P.K. Bala Subramanian, Honorable Mr. Justice Gyan Sudha Misra, Honorable Mr. Justice Aniruddha Bose. Your Lordship's illustrious service has been a source of immense inspiration for this institution. Your continued association with the High Court of Jharkhand enriches us beyond measure. We equally extend our heartfelt gratitude to Honorable Mr. Justice Pramod Kohli, former Chief Justice of Sikkim High Court, Honorable Mr. Justice D.N. Patel, former Chief Justice of Delhi High Court, our former Chief Justices, Honorable Mr. Justice Prakash Tatia, Honorable Mr. Justice Virender Singh, Honorable Mr. Justice Pradeep Kumar Mohanty, Honorable Mr. Justice Dr. Ravi Ranjan, Honorable Mr. Justice Vidyut Ranjan Sarangi, your Lordship's stewardship at different stages of this court's journey laid the firm foundation on what we stand proudly today. We also fondly acknowledge our former judges of the High Court of Jharkhand, Honorable Mr. Justice Guru Saran Sarma, Honorable Mr. Justice Amreshwar Sahai, Honorable Mr. Justice Tapan Sen, Honorable Mr. Justice N.N. Tiwari, Honorable Mr. Justice Alok Singh, Honorable Mr. Justice P.P. Bhatt, Honorable Mr. Justice Sushil Harkauli, Honorable Mr. Justice J.C.S. Rawat, Honorable Mr. Justice S.C. Misra, Honorable Mr. Justice A.B. Singh, Honorable Mr. Justice D.J.R. Patnaik, Honorable Mr. Justice R.K. Marathia, Honorable Mr. Justice Amitabh Gupta, Honorable Mr. Justice Parmath Patnaik, Honorable Mr. Justice Ratnakar Bhengra, Honorable Mr. Justice Dr. S.N. Pathak, Honorable Mr. Justice Navneet Kumar, Honorable Mr. Justice B.B.A. Murthy. We remain indebted for your lasting contribution to this growth and ethos of this institution. With equal respect and affection, we express our gratitude to the spouses of our late former judges of the Supreme Court and the High Court who have graciously joined us today. Mrs. Utpala Sinha, wife of late Justice S.B. Sinha, Mrs. Ifat Iqbal, wife of late Justice M.Y. Iqbal, Mrs. Lata B. Prasad, wife of late Justice Bhagwati Prasad, Mrs. Manju Prasad, wife of late Justice Vikramaditya Prasad, Mrs. Leena Verma, wife of late Justice R.N. Verma, and Mrs. Anjil Upadhyaya, wife of late Justice D.N. Upadhyaya. I express my deepest appreciation to Sri Rajiv Ranjan, Advocate General, Government of Jharkhand, Sri Prashant Pallav, Additional Solicitor General for India, Mr. Ritu Kumar, President, Advocate Association, Sri Rajendra Krishna, President, Jharkhand State Bar Council, along with his entire team, the members of the Bar Association, and all senior advocates and members of the learned members of the Bar. Our thanks also to the Chief Secretary, Director General of Police, government officials, and heads of the various public sector undertakings for the sustained coordination with the judiciary. The presence of Vice Chancellor of University underlines this court's partnership with the academia and the next generation of legal minds. The celebration today has been possible due to the tireless efforts of many. I place on record my sincere appreciation to the learned Registrar General and the members of the Registry of the High Court, Member Secretary Jhalsa, Director Judicial Academy, the Principal District Judges of the entire districts, the officers of the secondary judiciary, who have worked in perfect harmony to make this event a success. This Silver Jubilee is also a moment of resemblance of those who were part of our founding journey but are no longer with us. We bow in reverence to their memory. Their service, dedication, and ideas continue to guide our path. Last but not the least, we also extend our sincere appreciation to the media and the members of the press. Your thoughtful and responsible coverage ensures that the messages of justice and the work of the institution reach every corner of society with dignity and clarity. On behalf of myself, my esteemed sister and brother judges of this court, the entire judicial system of the state of Jharkhand, I once again express my deepest thanks to all for your gracious presence and participation. May the High Court of Jharkhand continue to shine as a beacon of justice for generations to come. Thank you, Jai Hind.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर। पुनः एक बार आप सभी से आग्रह, प्लीज राइज फॉर द नेशनल एंथम।
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा, विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा, तव शुभ नामे जागे, तव शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तव जय गाथा। जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। नाउ All the dignitaries are requested to proceed for the foundation laying of Birsa Munda Silver Jubilee Auditorium, followed by plantation of saplings and inauguration of museum and tour of the High Court building, followed by lunch. Thank you once again. स्क्रीन पर हम देख सकते हैं फाउंडेशन लेइंग ऑफ बिरसा मुंडा सिल्वर जुबली ऑडिटोरियम। मंच से प्रस्थान करते हुए बिरसा मुंडा सिल्वर जुबली ऑडिटोरियम का ये शिलान्यास मुख्य अतिथि महोदय के करकमलों द्वारा किया जा रहा है। ये फाउंडेशन लेइंग ऑफ बिरसा मुंडा सिल्वर जुबली ऑडिटोरियम which will be followed by plantation of saplings, इसके बाद पौधारोपण किया जाएगा और फिर इनॉग्रेशन ऑफ म्यूजियम का इनॉग्रेशन संपन्न होगा और हाई कोर्ट बिल्डिंग का पूरा अवलोकन एवं परिभ्रमण किया जाएगा and which will be followed by lunch.